come time for Captain Marvel's release, I think she's gonna really want to see what those white dudes say. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. All right, I wanted to talk about this because this was making the rounds over the weekend, pretty much from last week and on. And we got two actresses that are talking about, they're calling for diversity in film critique. Because a new study revealed that 80% of the critics who wrote about the top 100 films of the past year are male and 82% are white. Oh my God! So we have Brie Larson and also Mindy, what's her name? Kaling from Ocean's 8. First we have Brie Larson, who, well, there was some misleading. Variety for sure was saying, like, pretty much that Brie Larson said she didn't care what white males had to say, and that's not what she was talking about. She was talking about a specific movie. She didn't care what they had to say about A Wrinkle in Time, given it was young. It was supposed to be a young movie, and then, of course, the stars were of color. She even says it right here. Am I saying I hate white dudes? No, I'm not. I don't want to hear what a white man has to say about A Wrinkle in Time. I want to hear what a woman of color or a biracial woman has to say about the film. I want to hear what teenagers think about the film, and blah, 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 keeps going on. So a little bit misleading, and I want to tell you how I agree with her and I don't agree with her. But let's move over to what Mindy Kaling had to say. She said it was unfair because of the white men that are critiquing these films like Ocean's 8, even though Ocean's 8, it's at a 68%. It made a ton of money over its opening weekend. I don't know what more she wants. And then if you actually look at Rotten Tomatoes, look at some of the top critics, yeah, some women in there. Same thing with A Wrinkle in Time. There are critics of color that also did not like that movie as well. So that's where I kind of like disagree with the two women. But let's talk about what I agree with first. Does there need to be more diverse voices? Absolutely. How do we achieve this? Well, let's not rely on these damn trades to hire experts on film. How about we just turn on the fucking camera and do it ourselves? Various video outlets that we could do this, especially YouTube, and I'm always seeing the YouTube film community grow and grow and grow. Unique voices everywhere. I mean, I follow my timeline. I have a lot of diversity going on in my timeline. It's not just strictly white dudes. But see, that's how you can actually mend the problem. Not depend on these big trades that have been doing this for years and years and years, and they're still trying to get the online game, secure, which they're not doing the best job. You can do what you want. This is what I do. I turned on my camera and I decided to voice my opinions about all kinds of shit. Build your audience, become an entrepreneur, and guess what? Nobody's going to rely on Variety, The Hollywood Reporter, all these different various sites, Forbes especially. Nobody's going to rely on them. They're going to go, you know what? I want to see what so-and-so has to say, and they're going to pull up their YouTube channel, and there you go. And that's where all this is hopefully heading. And that's where, like, yeah, you can run that study and be like, oh yeah, it's 82% white guys, fucking white guys, right? I wish they would always compare that to the population numbers when you kind of notice that it's like, well, there is more white guys. It's like that's just going to be the case. But I'm just saying that you can totally eliminate that, and we can have various voices just turn on the camera and speak into that camera, speak into that microphone, and then build their audience, and then we can have a diverse set of reviewers out there, and it doesn't have to be these experts or professionals. But you can't tell me that Brie Larson is not going to give a shit about what white dudes have to say when Captain Marvel comes out. Fuck no. She'll probably claim that she doesn't want that, but no, hello, it's a Marvel movie, of course. That's going to be your core audience right there. Of course there's going to be some women that are going to be like, all right, cool, yes, Brie Larson, we got the first female superhero in the MCU led. Not overall. She better not fucking play that card, or else I'm going to be dumb. And like I said, when she was saying that about A Wrinkle in Time, but it's like, yeah, okay, we totally get what you're saying, but if you actually look at some critics, there were some black critics that did not like the movie as well. Because let's face it, the movie just... Now, if there is a young biracial teen out there that wants to review the movie on YouTube, go ahead and find it. They're out there, and see what they have to say, because yes, that was more of the, I guess you could say, the target audience, but when it comes to movies, they want to gather everybody as much as possible because they want to make as much scratch as possible. So, it is dependent. Sadly, like I've said many times before, there are so many people out there that'll go on Rotten Tomatoes and they just want to look at that one fucking number, that percentage that just jumps at you and goes, hey, this movie's good or not! And it's annoying because there's a rating underneath it, and then of course you can look at the individual reviews and be okay with it. Yeah, but you know what? I mean, I totally agree with the whole stance of like, well, this kind of movie, I could totally see critics just bashing the shit out of it. You usually pinpoint that, which is actually pretty sad, and I don't like that part. But that's why nowadays we have people like me, like various other people that are turning on the camera and doing it themselves and building their audience themselves. That's how you fix this problem. But the thing is, they're going to constantly always be yelling about this, and they're not going to bring up what I'm talking about at all. They're going to continue and continue. And then it's going to force these, variety and all these people to, just, hey, we can't hire any white guys anymore. Okay. So if you're a white guy, guess what? Don't even submit an application, which of course is, discrimination, but it's okay discrimination. We can actually, it's fine because it's white guys. It's perfectly okay when you discriminate them. But I'm just saying, if you want to really mend this problem, hey, here's the medium right here. That's all I'm saying. As for Mindy Kaling, I mean, it's just, I don't know what the hell she wants, what more she wants. It seems unfair, although I had to base my career on what white men wanted, I would be... No, that's totally bullshit, because I thought her start was on The Office, okay? So the target audience was whatever like that. And apparently a lot of people like that because it went on for many, many seasons. And then her show, the Mindy Show, whatever the hell it is, that's not targeted to white men, okay? I'm sure a lot of just females are watching that show and keeping it going. So no, you're wrong about that too. It doesn't matter about critics. It matters about ratings. It matters about box office. And Ocean's 8, guess what? 68%, and it made $40+ million in its open weekend. So shut the fuck up. 2018, outrage. And who was the number one kind of people that were outraged at? White guys. It's awesome. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts about it down below. I mean, it's Scott Mendelson. I mean, that guy, he'd totally be like, oh, come here, Mindy. I get what you're saying. And he'll be the first one to reach in your pants. Let me know your thoughts about it down below, guys. What do you think about all this? Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel. Visit filmjunkie.com for all my content. And, of course, visit the store for certain stickers. Man, my tongue is going a little too fast for my brain. All right, guys, talk to you later.